One of the most important or most useful tools that we have in the Moodle course is setting up quizzes and tests. And so first thing you want to do to create a quiz or a test is turn editing on. Come down to the section that you want to enter the quiz at, click on activity or resource, scroll down to quiz. Now quizzes or tests is called quiz, but you can use it for either one. We're going to add the quiz, and what that will do is come up to here to the information that you want to type in for the quiz. First thing we're going to type in is the title. In this case, we'll call it quiz number 1. You can describe it over chapters 1 through 4 if you want, whatever the quiz might be on. You can control the timing on this. This is really useful. When will the quiz be available? You can check enable, and you can set the date and the time when the quiz will be available. You can check enable for when the quiz will be closed. They have a certain amount of time to get the quiz taken, or it results in a 0 grade. If once they start the quiz, how many minutes will you give them to finish the quiz? What happens when the time expires? Either open attempts are submitted automatically, meaning they might be on question 5 of 10, and that's all they get. Or you may give them a grace period when an attempt can be submitted but no more questions can be answered, or an attempt must be submitted before time expires, or they're not counted at all. Either way you want to do that. You can set the grade. The default grade is 100, so we can set the grade at, to pass the course, pass that particular quiz, set it at 60%. You can only allow them to have 1 attempt, or if you want them to have an unlimited number of attempts, or anywhere in between. If you have more than 1 attempt, let's say we're going to say they have 2 attempts, then are you going to take the highest grade? Most likely you will, if you're going to give them a chance. How the layout looks, and all the questions are going to be on 1 page, or if you just want them to be able to see only 1 question at a time, or 2 or 3 questions at a time, you can set that up. The question behavior. Do you want to shuffle the questions so that question number 1 for student A is not the same question number 1 as for student B? How the questions behave. You don't want them to see the response to their answer until after the test is completed. They can review the test as often as you want to give them parameters for what the test or quiz will look like. Do you want to see the user's picture, meaning the student? What kind of decimal place do you want to give for the grade? There's extra restrictions on attempts, overall feedback. You can set up grade boundaries, different types of factors there. All of this information is how to set it up and what all this means is found in the support website. So when you click on save and return to course, you'll be able to see the quiz here. Now, we didn't change anything, but there's 2 processes to creating the quiz. First is to create the quiz, and then second is to load the questions. So when you click on quiz for the first time, it will open up the quiz. It'll say no questions have been entered. Edit the quiz or go back to the course. And what you're going to want to do is edit the quiz, and simply by clicking on edit quiz, it'll come up here. So notice that the maximum grade is 100. Total of marks is 0 right now because you have no questions. And what we need to do is add some questions. So I'm going to go to another video and show you how to import or set up questions in the question bank.